Hey everybody! Today I wanted to start my official vlog about moving to Thailand with my cats. And I wanted to just kind of go through the process while I'm going through it in case it can help some other people who might be moving out of the US with their animals or without animals, and the process that you need to go through to get yourself out of the country. So I decided I'm going to move to Thailand after making a trip there in July, and I fell in love with Thailand. It is the most beautiful, awesome place. It has cheap living. Everything is cheap there. A US dollar compared to a Thai baht is 30 to 1, and everything is so cheap. It's amazing. And it's tropical, it's got great weather, it's really humid, which is a big difference from Tucson, Arizona, but you can get used to it. It's lush, it's green, it's got mountains, it's got forests, it's gorgeous, it's just so beautiful. And I'm planning to go to northern Thailand into Chiang Mai, which is a pretty well-known city, but it's really small, still really big with tourism, and it's really nice. It also has really great markets, and I'm vegan, and so finding fresh fruit is it's so abundant in Thailand. The fruit is so abundant in Thailand, and there's such a good variety pretty much all year round. It's definitely better than I could get here in the desert. And then because of the monks they have in Thailand, veganism is actually really popular among the culture, and it's also really popular because a lot of people can't afford meat and dairy, and so they live mostly off plant foods. And so there's tons of vegan restaurants, and it's just really common, and it's easy to find, and the Thai people understand it. And that's really awesome, and it's really important to me to be able to eat easily and have options. And also while I was there, it was just a great feeling of just humanity, I guess is what you could call it. The people there are so nice, they're so genuine, they just want you to be happy, they're there to please you, and like they really want to. There were definitely a couple experiences I had where the Thai people were like visibly upset because they thought that they had upset us or tourists or whatever, because they just really, from bottom of their hearts, want to make people happy. And it was such an amazing feeling being around the Thai people and their culture and how they like refuse to change. A lot of the Thai people don't bother to learn English, and I loved it. It was great. It was an amazing feeling. And like when I got back to Arizona, I was like, man, everybody here's so mean and angry, and I just immediately went back into that like US American way of living, and I don't like it. It doesn't make me feel good. And so basically to stay in Thailand for more than 3 months, being a US citizen, you have like a couple options. You can get a job there. So you can get a job. You can do volunteer work. You can go to school there, or you can go there after you retire, but you have to prove that you're getting a pension of so much money a month. So what I'm going to do is go to school. I'm going to get an educational visa to learn Thai, and it's really flexible. Basically, you can take as long as you need, so I can stay in Thailand for a year or more if I get another visa after this one. And basically, the classes, they start when they have enough people. It's only a couple hours a week. You can take time off, and so it's kind of like the perfect option for me because I don't want to have to work. I don't really want to have to do anything. I'm kind of like at this point in my life where I don't want any obligations, and I'm almost there. I'm like, I just gotta finish up my degree, my bachelor's degree, and then I'm like truly free of obligations, which is really exciting. I'm not planning on working in Thailand. I have this ability that I get from the military, and I get enough to live comfortably in Thailand. It's not enough to live comfortably in the US, depending on where you go. Most places it's not really enough to afford rent and food and utilities and all of that. But in Thailand, I will live comfortably. I will live better than I live here in Arizona, which is really exciting. So I have the option of like living really cheaply, or maybe splurging a little bit and living a little bit nicer, like having a house, which is what I want to do, because I can still get a house for cheaper than my apartment. And then I'm hoping I can rent out rooms to fellow vegan travelers who are passing through, or maybe staying for a couple months, whatever, and just offer a nice, safe place for traveling people. Right now I'm going through the process of getting everything in order. My plane leaves December 31st, and so it's a really short amount of time away. It says it's like a little over 2 months. Stop! She's eating my bracelet that I made. So I've got a little over 2 months to get everything in order. I've already got my plane ticket because I wanted to get that early so it was cheaper. It's just a one-way ticket for now. I've already started my educational visa. The Thai side is done. I just have to send it over to the Thai embassy here in the US. I'm using the LA embassy since it's a little bit closer, so mailing times will be a little bit quicker. And then what else have I done? I've already started going through my stuff and selling a lot of stuff on eBay. Just selling as much as I can so I can save as much money as I can, because the biggest hurdle, I don't know, there's kind of two that are like in competition for the biggest hurdles. But I think the biggest one is going to be getting my cats to Thailand. I currently have 3 cats, and I've decided to rehome one of them. Actually, it's this one, Slinky. She's probably going to a new home this coming week. And it wasn't an easy decision. It's just that she's the newest addition to the family, and she's the youngest. And as bad as it is, I'm more attached to the other 2, even though she's super sweet. I can't even imagine a situation where they're not with me, and I keep thinking like, oh, I'll just find a new home for them. I'll find a new home, and it'll make things so much easier for me. But then it's like, what good am I as a caretaker of animals, as a vegan, as someone who protects animals, if I just get animals and throw them away? And I wouldn't feel great about that. And I also have gone through so much with these 2 cats, and like, as silly and crazy as it sounds, it's true. I haven't had any friends in years, and these 2 have been my companions for a while now, and they mean so much to me. And I just know going to Thailand, it's going to be even more lonely. Even if I get the occasional traveler, I will still have someone with me if I have my cat. Of course, rehoming is a final option if I can't figure it out. So you can either fly your pets through a cargo service on your flight. You just check them in as cargo. The problem is that like the cheaper flights have really long layovers, and so I have a 15-hour layover in Hong Kong, and basically I'd have to check them out of cargo, bring them through customs in the Hong Kong airport, find somewhere to go with them so they can get out of their kennel, they can go to the bathroom, relax, all of that, and then check them back in through customs for my flight to Chiang Mai. Unfortunately, the Hong Kong airport is not in the city. You have to take a ferry to like the main city to the airport, which kind of makes me really anxious to think about, especially with the cats, and I feel like Hong Kong is a really big city and I might get lost, or I might miss my flight, or what am I going to do traveling around with 2 cats? I don't know. So I'm trying to find a pet transport service who can help me basically do everything. They'll take care of getting them overseas, and basically you want to fly your cats through like Frankfurt, or there's another city, and basically these 2 places actually let your animals out of their kennels. You have to give them at least a 4-hour layover so they have enough time to go to the bathroom, eat, drink, all of that, and it's basically, provides a much less stressful situation for your pet, and that's what I want, because it also makes me nervous having them just kind of like thrown in the cargo of a plane and nobody really caring about their well-being. And I've heard horror stories of people's animals dying when traveling internationally, and of course that would be devastating. So finding a pet transport service is key, and I have contacted so many, and only one of them has gotten back to me that can actually get them to Thailand. And for the 2 cats to leave from Tucson, it's like $6,000, and that is so much money. Well, I'm trying to work that out. Basically, if I leave from LA, if I can get from Tucson to LA and leave from there, it cuts it down like $2,000, so it's around $4,000 for the 2 cats, which is still a lot of money. It's more than triple to get me to Thailand, but they take care of the paperwork, and like I said, they care for their well-being. So it's kind of like a decision I have to make. If I can find a transport service that's cheaper, and 2, if that's something that I'm willing to pay for, and I am. If I had copious amounts of money, of course I'd do it in a heartbeat, but I don't. I have a minimal amount of savings, and I get a set amount of money each month. Those are pretty much the things that I'm going through right now. I'm downsizing my apartment. I'm getting rid of everything. I also need to sublet my apartment, so that's kind of the other. Like I said, there were 2 things, 2 major hurdles. Getting the cats there is definitely one of them. The second one is subletting my apartment, and I'm working with my apartment manager to get that done. I also put in my own ad because I don't really feel like that they're doing a good job. Because if I can't get it subletted, then I can't go, because I wouldn't be able to afford rent here and rent somewhere else. So only 2 months. A lot of things still need to be decided. It's really nerve-wracking. It's really distracting me from my classes, but it's also really exciting. I just want to get there, and I want to live a simple life, and I feel like it's the right thing to do. I'm sure that it's going to be awesome. But I want to keep you guys updated, so this is the first vlog in my journey to move to Thailand with my cats, and I hope that this will help someone out somewhere out there. So stay tuned and look for some more vlogs as I go through this process with you guys.